Your host for Motor Week, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week. We're glad to have you with us. Nowadays, a car maker that doesn't have an SUV in their lineup doesn't have a complete lineup. But not every company can build a monster like this one. Hyundai, for instance, has no truck tradition in the U.S., but it does build some pretty nifty cars. So when designing their new SUV, they went with their strengths. And the result is the Santa Fe, a sport ute that's compact and affordable. But will those attributes be enough to get the Santa Fe noticed? Well, if the burgeoning health of the small sport ute market is any indication, Hyundai's new Santa Fe just might be able to break into the big time. To do so, it will have to offer potential buyers the same attributes as larger, more expensive sport utes, such as styling that's smooth yet sufficiently aggressive, something that Hyundai designers in California and Korea have succeeded at very nicely. It's a look that borrows styling elements from Hyundai's compact Tiburon coupe and then pumps them up, maybe a bit too much. The most prominent exterior feature is the hefty lower body cladding. Its gaping intake is flanked by available driving lamps set deep enough to avoid debris. But while the look is full-size SUV, the Sonata-based Santa Fe is only 177.2 inches long, riding on a 103.1-inch wheelbase, both measurements nearly identical to a Honda CR-V. But with a width of 72.6 inches, it easily outstraddles other mini utes and is comparable to the Ford Explorer. Santa Fe stability also benefits from a hefty 3,500-pound weight. To move that weight, Hyundai equips the Santa Fe with a base 150 horsepower four-cylinder, or as on our test truck, an all-new 2.7-liter dual overhead cam V6 that produces 185 horsepower and 187 pound-feet of torque. Transmission choices are a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed Shiftronic automatic for the four-cylinder. The V6 gets the Shiftronic only with its manual shift override capability. These are linked to either standard front-wheel drive or optional full-time four-wheel drive that uses a transfer case with a viscous coupling to send up to 40% of the torque to the rear wheels when needed. While there is no low range, a locking differential is on the way. We spent a lot of miles in a V6-powered Santa Fe at its press debut in California. Even with its off-road aspirations and tuning, our drivers found the Santa Fe to be one of Hyundai's most refined products for highway driving. The V6 is very smooth, but feels a little short on grunt for the Santa Fe's weight. 0 to 60 takes 9.5 seconds. And while the automatic transmission offered solid shifts, we found little advantage in the Shiftronic's manual mode. Ride and handling were very good. The McPherson strut front and multi-link rear suspension provided both flat, precise cornering and a comfortable ride. Some of that fine grip and feel can be attributed to the 16-inch wheels mounting hefty 225/70 BF Goodrich tires, a more substantial package than offered by most mini competitors. Off-road, we found the four-wheel drive system capable enough on dirt roads or loose gravel, but hardly a serious stump puller, something that the folks at Hyundai freely admit. Yet Santa Fe does boast 8.1 inches of unibody ground clearance and an available skid plate to protect vital drivetrain components. But the Santa Fe is more of an all-weather urban commuter sport ute, a fact reflected by its well-equipped interior, which is more family sedan than truck. The dash is straightforward yet good-looking with decent quality plastics and large clear gauges. Step-in is nice and low by SUV standards and places you in seats that are well padded with standard side impact airbags. The standard CD stereo is well sighted high in the center dash, but has buttons that are quite small. The heat and ventilation controls, however, are absolutely idiot-proof. While the rear seat offers respectable head and leg room, as well as a standard split-folding seatback, which allows a maximum cargo volume of 78 cubic feet, again more comparable to an Explorer than a CR-V. Rear seat up, cargo space is 29.4 cubic feet. If this Santa Fe meets your SUV needs and desires, head to your local Hyundai dealer with at least $16,934 in hand for a front-drive four-cylinder GL. Add all-wheel drive and a V6 and the price rises to $20,234. Top of the line is the LX all-wheel drive V6, which goes for $22,434. Those are pretty competitive prices. Plus, the Santa Fe also includes Hyundai's extensive warranty package with 5-year, 60,000-mile whole vehicle coverage and 10-year, 100,000 miles on the drivetrain. Yes, we're impressed with the Santa Fe. As are our friends at AMI Auto World Weekly, who wrote that Hyundai may be coming late to the SUV party, but in our judgment, it comes well prepared. Prepare to grab itself a healthy chunk of the small SUV market and show the world that you don't have to be an old hand at trucks to win over contemporary sport ute buyers.